If your money still feels chaotic in 2026, this video might just save you from months of stress. Or maybe years, who knows? If you've ever moved money from your savings account to a checking account just to make a payment clear and felt that tiny drop in your chest when you saw the new balance, this is for you. Because chasing money is exhausting and messy and honestly overrated. Personally, I'm not resetting my money so that I can look rich. I'm doing it so that I can breathe, okay? So I can sleep, function properly, so that things like medical emergencies don't turn into financial disasters, so that something like rent doesn't feel like a monthly threat, and so that something as simple as groceries don't require a prayer. Hi, I'm Miss Muthaki. I make videos about personal finance, money, survival, and building something serious, something solid, even if life keeps throwing bills at us. If this video gives you any kind of clarity, a strategy, or even one good idea, consider buying a coffee. It keeps this channel alive and the work going. Link below or scan the QR on your screen. Now, let's talk reset. Because 2026 demanded one. Stay with me. Let's talk about the stakes. My daughter has a medical condition. It's manageable. It's not a tragedy, but it's expensive. So money for me stopped being about things like aesthetics. I don't need a matching cash envelope system. And at the same time, I don't need a vision board screaming soft life. This is not for me. I need something like medical stability. I need safety. And I need not to panic when we have to go for an EEG and the bill comes in. And for a long time, I thought the solution was simple. Hustle harder, make more money, so that at the end of the day, maybe I can be able to outrun the fear. Truth is, it didn't work. Let me tell you about the real problem. Last year was loud, financially loud. Every month felt like pay this, fix that, emergency here, surprise bill there, And you keep telling yourself, until next month, I'll breathe. And then next month shows up with extreme violence. That's when I realized something very uncomfortable. That my problem wasn't income. My problem was chaos. And when I say chaos, I mean having random systems, emotional spending, I've bought so many things, based on how I felt at that moment. Those survival mode decisions. And trust me, they come without structure and they bring no peace, okay? No structure, no peace. And peace is expensive when you don't design for it. So, I sort of got a wake-up call. I scrapped off everything. Budget, savings logic, spending rules, all of it. I decided to start from a clean slate. Not because I failed, but because I evolved. So, I came up with 5 rules. Rule number 1, money must protect my life first. Not lifestyle, not aesthetics, not soft life fantasies. Life. These are things like medical, housing, food, transport, and stability. Before investments, before savings goals, and before business expansion. Because wealth without safety is just fake comfort. And I say this because I've seen it last year. One hospital visit can erase 6 months of hustle, just like that. I'm telling you, ask me how, I know it. So now, my money flows like this. Medical, survival, stability, growth. That order right there saved my nervous system. The second rule, I stopped asking, how do I make more? And started asking, what do I actually need? To be honest, this part felt weird. So I sat down and calculated what exactly it takes to keep my daughter healthy, safe, and calm. These are things like good doctors, real medication, insurance that doesn't play games, and therapy that actually helps. I built a number around dignity, not optimization, not trying to impress anyone, and not performing success, trying to sleep at night. And if I'm honest with you, that shift alone changed everything. Now, rule 3 is that my money must run on systems, not emotions. I've tried, and I can tell you, emotions didn't do me any good. And this is because emotions are very expensive. Stress spends, fear overspends, burnout revenge spends. I've done all of that. So I built boring systems, multiple accounts, automated transfers, hard spending caps. They are unsexy, yes, but they're effective, very effective. With all that in place, I don't get to decide where money goes anymore. My system does. And this is because discipline is easier when decisions are removed. At first, it felt restrictive. Then, after some time, it started feeling peaceful. And now, I'm beginning to feel powerful. Okay? And this has helped me a lot because I stopped checking my bank apps or my bank balance at night and panicking. So that alone deserves a parade. Don't you agree? Anyway, rule number 4, having one income stream is financial gambling. And I am not a gambler. Let's be honest. Depending on one salary or one client or one business, especially in 2026 moving forward, that's bravery mixed with denial. So the moment I realized that, I built income layers. These are digital products, content income, affiliate systems, business cash flow, and micro SaaS systems. Not hustle, systems. Money shows up even when I'm tired, sick, or mentally checked out. Because rest shouldn't feel like a financial threat. Now, the last rule, number 5. Survival comes before wealth. People love skipping this step. They want stocks, crypto, real estate, passive income. Well, it's cool. It's not bad to want those things. But if your basic needs aren't covered, wealth becomes anxiety to you with better branding. So, I chose to focus on emergency reserves, medical buffers, and predictable monthly flow. Only then did wealth building make sense. Before that, never used to make sense. 1 + 1 was not coming to 2. It was bringing me some weird answers. Okay? Remember, you cannot and will never compound stress. Even if you compound it, is in the negatives, not the positive side. Let me touch a little bit on the emotional reset most people miss. Sometimes money stress isn't numbers. It's just your trauma. Things like growing up broke, watching your parents struggle, medical scares like me, and financial shocks. So when these things happen to you, you develop survival behaviors that affect your money or your finances. Behaviors like overworking, hoarding, panic saving, and guilt spending. So understand this. Resetting money also means resetting beliefs, okay? Or resetting those traumas that you have. You are allowed to feel safe. You are allowed to rest. You are allowed to build slowly. So this is me saying, permission granted. Here's what shocked me. When I stopped treating money as a scoreboard and started treating it as protection, I actually started feeling wealthier. Not because I had more, but because I stopped being afraid of losing it. My daughter doesn't know how much stuff, like most of the things, like how much they cost. She doesn't know I rewrite budgets at midnight when she's asleep. She only knows that when she needs something, I'm calm, present, and steady. That's the reset. And by the way, if you want structure instead of chaos, I've built a system that helps you clear debt, stabilize your money, and build real financial safety so that your income finally works for your life and not against it. Links below. Not motivation, systems. And this is because motivation fades away, but systems stay. Let me leave you with this. My 2026 reset is simple. Money must buy peace, medical safety, time, and dignity. Not pressure, image, or noise. No. And if you're out there and you're feeling burnt out, overwhelmed, whether you're a single parent, a tired hustler, or simply exhausted from surviving, you're not behind. You're tired. There's a big difference. Reset, rebuild, and breathe. Once you do that, start again. I'm Miss Muitaki, and I'll see you in my next video.